This is the OMFL.
You can't touch this.
And you're in the mix with Kinda Real Name. Here's another OMFL production.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Season 80, week number 2. I'm going to try to do a live commentary game. I don't have my co-host with me, as I usually do, so this may be a little weird. Always works better when you have more than one guy, and plus my family's home, and wife's going to have the TV here pretty soon. And so, yeah, it's going to be a little difficult, but we're going to give this a shot. Two brothers in arms, Mr. I always get this wrong, but it's two Dakotas. No, two Dwaynes. That's what I don't know. They both have the same name, and it's very confusing. And they're both best friends, and they're both part of our board, and both as close to being co-commissioners as we have here in the OMFL. Both with brand new teams, both on a 1-0 start. So this is the Dakota Bowl tonight. It should be a really good game. So we'll see here. Both teams are still trying to figure themselves out. Look for the Colts to be the best all-around team in this. A solid running game. Never going to not going to turn the ball over, especially on offense with their quarterback. They're going to be highly efficient. Look for the Redskins. They're going to have to take some chances here. They're going to have to try to get some turnovers. They better stop that run, or this could get ugly. So we'll see what takes place here in this first game. So first carry for the Colts, straight up the middle, 4 yards. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 6 here at their 29-yard line. So again, 2nd and 6 here from their own 29-yard line, taking some time to pick some plays, playing in a rainy Washington, and yeah, this should be an interesting game to say the least. I don't know if these two guys have faced each other in a while. I don't know that they faced each other at all in Madden 18. Yeah, luck back to pass. He hits, oh man, I forgot his name, Hilton, right over the middle there. Picks up the first downs, and that's what you're going to get from the Colts. Hilton's going to run very smart routes. He broke some long plays off last week, but the Colts are going to be very smart with the ball. They're going to make smart plays. They're going to make smart decisions, and that's the type of game that they play. That's what Dwayne is about. That's what has won him, I think, 3 championships here in the OMFL. Gets stopped there from Washington Redskins defense on that little run blitz there coming off the corner. That's what you're going to have to do to Dwayne. You're going to force him to pass, especially here in the rain. If the Colts get that running game going, could make for a very long day for the Washington Redskins defense, but they're going to do their best here to keep the Colts off balance. They're going to do their best here to not only keep them off balance, but keep the ball in the air as much as they possibly can, because that gives them the best opportunity to get some turnovers. Brings up 2nd and 9 from their own 40. 8:23 opening drive here of the game. Again, week 2 of season 80. We're excited to see what's going to happen. Nice little pass over there to the right. Big pickup. That's going to be Andrew Luck with a big pickup to Perriman for 17 yards in the first down. I know this isn't what you want to see if you're a Redskins fan, but that is the game plan. You want them to pass the ball as much as they possibly can. Hope that he makes a mistake. Andrew Luck's going to go back to pass again. Usually don't see the Colts do this. This is not his normal game plan here, but he picks up the first down again. 3 for 3 for 54 yards in this opening drive. Nice little, crossing post curl, not curl route, but almost a dragish route coming across the middle there for a second tight end. Big pickup here. 1st and 10 on the 16-yard line. 7:18 left to go here in the first quarter. Opening drive for the Colts. Andrew Luck back to pass again. Going to dump it off to his fullback, and there's the fumble. That's the kind of play that they're going to need, and that's what they're looking to pick up there. Big play for the Redskins. They get the ball back. And that's what you want if you're the Redskins. You want to try to get a big play. You want to try to get a turnover, and that now you have to go get some points here. You have to turn this turnover into points because the Colts just don't turn the ball over that much. It's going to bring up 2nd and 1 for the Washington Redskins. Getting the ball back. This is the first offensive drive after a big turnover there in the red zone. Nice first down pickup there. Run right up the middle. Be patient. Keep that clock going. I mean, this has to be the game plan for the rest of the day if you're going to be able to come away with a victory here at home against the Colts. Big run for Geis off to the left side. Pickup of 11 yards for the first down. Geis is still trying to get things going. I think he may have gotten injured the first game. Really hurt his week 1 stats, but he's trying to get it going here in week 2. Big play there for the Washington Redskins. I meant to turn the volume on a while ago, but the pregame music was on, and that'll get us blocked pretty quickly, so I turned it down. And I think it's going to be a little delayed because, again, I'm watching someone else's stream. Big run right there up the middle for Geis. So the sound is going to be a little off, but we'll keep it on because I know that's what people want. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 2 from their own 28-yard line for the Washington Redskins. Again, got the fumble recovery. Now they're trying to turn it into points. They're already in field goal range. Possibly. I mean, with the rain and with the way guys are kicking field goals, maybe not here. Back to pass to Smith. Over to the left. Big play there for the first down. He's going to get it right out to the 19-yard line. So 1st and 10 as the pass goes out to Crowder. Smith to Crowder. Catches the Colts on the blitz. Going to bring up 1st and 10 from their own 19-yard line. And a picked off pass for the Colts. Keanu Neal coming over from the Falcons. That was his big pickup from the Atlanta Falcons. Man, you cannot be passing the ball in that situation. You got to be running the ball. You can't turn the ball over. And the Colts get a big turnover there. Keanu Neal coming through for his old coach with the Falcons, his new team, the Indianapolis Colts. That's going to be 1st and 10 for the Colts at the 47-yard line. That is a massive mistake if you're the Washington Redskins. You got to run the ball there. You got to just go ahead and take your points. You can't give the ball back over. The turnovers for the Colts are going to be few and far between. You can't make that mistake. So Andrew Luck back to pass play action. He's got time. He's going to get hit right as he throws, though. It's going to go incomplete. Nice defense there. He's trying to hit that double post, but nice defense from the Washington Redskins. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the 47-yard line. Second and 10 from the 47-yard line. Colts are going to come out to pass again. You don't usually see this game plan from the Indianapolis Colts, and almost throws another pick right there in the center of the field, trying to hit T.Y. Hilton on the cross pattern. Again, not the game plan you expect to see from the Colts. I don't know if it's the rain that has caused him to feel like he needs to go pass. I'm not quite sure what he's thinking here, but this isn't normally the game plan for D-Wayne and his Colts. But good thing for Dawson and his Redskins. He just needs to get another turnover here. He keeps throwing the ball like that. It's going to happen. Delay right up the middle. That's going to bring up 4th down. Nice stop for the Redskins. Very minimal gain, and the Redskins are going to have to punt here. Now the Colts need to take this and go get some points. Don't turn the ball over. Play smart. Be efficient on offense. Don't do what you did last time, because that clearly didn't work. Nice little punt there for the Colts. It's going to down to the 22-yard line, where the Washington Redskins are going to start their second offensive drive of the day. The first one ended in an interception. Deep in their red zone. They were definitely in an area for points, but we'll see what they can do here the second drive that they get the ball. Redskins didn't make a ton of moves. Still have Smith and Geis, normal NFL offense that you would expect from the Washington Redskins. Here's Smith back to pass. Lots of passes here. He's going to give up the sack. The Colts had it guarded really, really well, defended very well with that man over 2 cover defense. Yeah, I mean, smart decision not to try to force the pass, but I don't understand why there's so many passes. It's a rainy day. The ball's going to be wet. Quarterback's going to be slipping on the drop back. You've got the pass rush coming from the Indianapolis Colts. Why are you not just running the ball, establishing guys? It's a little confusing tactic that we have from both teams here. It's going to bring up 2nd and 18 after the big sack for the Indianapolis Colts. He's facing some zone defense here. Here's Smith with the handoff to Geis. It's going to be hitting the backfield, though. Thompson, I'm sorry, only a minimal gain if he even got back to the line of scrimmage. I'm pretty sure he lost a yard there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 19 from their own 13. You have to be smart here. Look for possibly a screenplay, maybe a draw, maybe something that gives him a couple of guys in the same zone where he can kind of see what's open and hit something for a short gain and get a big play. Not surprising, going to see them a closed formation here. And there's the draw that we expected. Geis up the middle. Minimal gain, though. It's going to bring up 4th and 17. And the Redskins are going to have to punt it right back. But it's better than turning the ball over, especially after almost forcing it right there in the middle of the field early on. Colts, lots of running room on this return. Right up the middle. Nice little move there to the right. He's going to get it to the 45-yard line. Nice return of 27 yards there for the Colts. That's where they'll start their 3rd drive of the day. First one ended in a fumble, turnover. The second one ended in a punt. We'll see if he comes out still passing or if he's going to get this running game established. It should be interesting because the Colts are normally a run-first team here. Andrew Luck with a handoff right up the middle. Not a whole lot there. That Scarborough just didn't have a lot of options, and that Redskins defense is stout right up the middle. So running up the middle, which is where the Colts are going to like to go, is going to be tough today. But you see, he hasn't even tried to establish it until just now. That was one of the handful of first runs that we've seen all day. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 8. Second and 8 from the 48-yard line. Redskins putting a bunch in the box. Back to pass. Luck has hit as he throws, and it's going to go off. Again, this bad weather. He had a lot of pressure right there in his face, even though it was a cover 1 defense. Still a good coverage on the outside. He did have an open man, but the pressure right up the middle forced him to get rid of that. And that's something we're going to be working on with our sliders. We're going to be adding some pass block. We're going to be tuning up or allowing for less injuries. We've seen that's been a little bit of a problem. We're also testing with some other theories. Here's Andrew Luck on a 3rd and 8 back to pass. He's got a man out of the backfield. He fights, breaks through the first tackle, but he's going to go down the second one. He's down to 48. It's a 4th and 4. The Colts are going to have to punt here. But we've got some other theories that we're going to test, and that Maniac is helping us test. I was hoping that he would have been able to be here tonight on the call with me. But we are trying to fix it. It seems like, Nice punt there for the Colts. It's getting them down to the 11-yard line, but we've noticed that the receivers just get off of the line really slow, and so we've got some theories, some things that Maniac's going to help us test, and we are working on a solution for both the pass rush, the receivers coming off slow, and then the injuries is just something we have to tune. We'll continue to tune those. We thought we had it set, but it seems like there's a rash of injuries right now, and so we'll try to tune that a little bit. We want injuries, just don't want it to decimate your team. Ooh, big pass for Smith there. It's going to go incomplete, but almost a pick and almost a sack. That could have been really, really ugly for Smith, so luckily he got rid of that ball and didn't cost him anything. A sloppy game from both of these teams right now. Yeah, it hasn't been pretty. Both teams turning the ball over, both teams passing a lot. In this rain, it's just not the game plan that I expected to see here. Washington Redskins 2nd and 10 from their own 11 at the start of the second quarter here. So it's going to hand off over to Geis. He's got a hole. If he could have got off of that one block there to the right, he had some running room in front of him. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 7. And if Washington is going to be successful, not only today but this season, they're going to have to get Geis going. They're going to have to get him established. They're going to get him figured out, get that rushing game figured out. He's a big, big piece of this offense, especially with Smith at quarterback. That's going to kind of limit the types of things that you can do. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Colts coming out in a nickel formation. You've got the Redskins with a dual running back here. Here's Smith back to pass. He's got a screen over to the left, but that has not seemed to work very well this Madden. Colts are all over it. They eat it up. 4th and 7. The Redskins are going to be forced to punt here. 9:25 left to go in the second quarter. A sloppy back-and-forth game. Neither offense able to get much going. And the Colts really have had great you'll see them there. They'll get to the 49-yard line. Great field position. Again, I think their average field position has been probably around the 40-45-yard line so far this game. But yet, the Redskins have done a good job to force a bunch of punts, a fumble on a deep drive. We'll see what the Colts can get established here on this 4th drive, the first drive of the second quarter. 9:17 left to play at their own 49-yard line, 1st and 10. Here's Luck with the play action. He's back to pass. He's got a man. If he can get it to him, it's going to be picked off to the left side. Perriman with a big play there. It's going to get it all the way down to the 31-yard line. Somebody did come up and injured there. You did see the Redskins send the blitz on 1st down. The Colts were able to get them in the play action. A big pass play there. So 1st and 10 on the 31. Colts coming out to pass again. Here's Luck back to pass. He had a man well covered, but Carrier coming over that left side there, getting the sack. Man, that Redskins defensive line is powerful. He can play that man defense. He can only rush 4 and usually get to the quarterback. So the Colts are going to have to come up with a different plan here to start IDing the mic and sending in some pass protection. 2nd and 16 from their own 37. 8:38 left to go here in the second quarter. Here's Andrew Luck, a handoff scoreboard right up the middle. Nice running lane. He almost picked up the 1st down, and that's what the Colts do well if they can get back to establishing that. A 15-yard gain straight up the middle, punched him right in the gut. 3rd and 1, so a big play here both for the Redskins and for the Colts. The Colts need to pick this up and get some points out of here, but look, the Redskins have done a good job of stopping them all day long. 8:06 left to go here in the first half. Colts with their first drive of the second quarter. Here's Andrew Luck, handoff straight up the middle. Man, and he is swarmed over. He is not going to pick this up. Scarborough has had a hard time outside of that one run for 15 yards getting anything going here. The Colts are going to be forced to kick now. And they have a kick meter. And I'm not sure how they have a kick meter. We're going to have to figure that out. But the Colts get their field goal. It's good. 3-0 for the Indianapolis Colts over the Washington Redskins. Not sure how he had a meter. We're going to have to get that figured out. We'll have to look at some settings and some stats tonight to figure out why guys have the kick meter. So there you go. The Indianapolis Colts are up 3-0 here in the second quarter. 7:30 left to play. The Washington Redskins are going to get the ball at their own 25. 1st and 10. See if Smith can get things going here. We've got to get Geis going. Got to be careful with all of the passes that we're putting in the air. We'll see exactly what their plan is here going into the second quarter. Smith back to pass again. Plenty of time, steps up in the pocket. He's got a man right in the middle. Jordan Reed with a nice reception. It's going to get him to the 33-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd and 2 for the Washington Redskins. So nice completion there for Smith. Again, I know a lot of guys are having problems with the defensive line and the blitzes and the things that are coming after, but if you ID the mic, step up in the pocket, usually you can buy yourself some time. Here's Smith, handoff straight up the middle. He's got guys, he kind of got caught up in the block. I don't think he picked it up. It's going to bring up a 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1 officially, but it's probably more of a 3rd and inches play here at their own 34-yard line. 6:44 left to go here in the second quarter. Indianapolis Colts are leading the Washington Redskins 3-0. We'll see what the Washington Redskins are going to call here. Should be an interesting play. First down for the Washington Redskins. Nice play for Geis. It's going to be at 1st and 10 from the own 39 of the Washington Redskins. All right, my apologies for having to step away for a few minutes. The wife needed me. So here, right before halftime, the Redskins get a play down to the 43, but that's it. The time's going to expire, and there's your half right there. Indianapolis Colts 3, the Washington Redskins nothing. The Colts are going to be kicking it off. But again, I apologize. I had to step away for a few minutes. The wife needed me, and I didn't have my buddy on here to take over for me. So, yeah, this should be fun. So, good first half. Defensive battle. Both teams playing pretty out of character. Not necessarily for the Redskins. They mix it up really well, but the Colts really out of character with the interception. I mean, with the turnovers, with the pass first offense here. But both teams playing what they're known for, a really great defense. Here's Geis off to the right side. He's going to get hammered coming right off of that left side there for the Indianapolis Colts. Number 93 making the play. To hold that to a loss of 2. So 2nd and 12 here from their own 23. The Washington Redskins, their very first drive here, the first half, down 3-0. Really struggled. They had a deep drive. They ended up throwing an interception. Then a couple drives later, almost threw a couple more interceptions, but settled for some punts. See, nice little pass there, but just nothing to develop. Didn't really have the time. His offensive line did pick up the blitz. He had plenty of time, but there was just no time to let the play develop. He probably should look more there towards that left side, his wide receiver coming off of that post, but happy feet will make you get rid of that ball pretty quickly. So 3rd and 12 from their own 23, Washington Redskins with the ball. So Smith back to pass. He's got plenty of time, steps up, goes to the left, but man, it's going to be picked off, threw it right into double coverage, trying to get the ball to Reed, but man, the Colts are known for that cover 6, cover 9, cover 3. They'll really mix up those coverages. You got to look for him to do that often. Playing that guy twice a season every year. When he was at the Atlanta Falcons, I knew that was coming. So 2 interceptions there for the Redskins, I should say. 1 interception, or 1 fumble, I should say, for the Colts. 1st and 10 from their own 38. Here's Scarborough over to the left. He had a hole, kind of fight for some tough yards there. He picks up a gain of 3 there. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7. A lot of injuries here. We've heard that this is happening through a couple of different games. So, again, we'll tune that. We didn't see that through the preseason. Didn't see that in the test. So we'll make sure that we tune that. We're not trying to make guys lose their entire teams here. Indianapolis Colts there. Scarborough right up the middle. Another massive hole. He runs a man over. He's going to score. Touchdown Indianapolis Colts. A big run from Scarborough right up the middle. His 3rd touchdown of the season. That's going to give the Colts a 9-0 lead with 8:42 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Big run, and man, he just put his head down and ran smooth over the free safety there. Vinatieri's kick is up. It's good. There is a flag. It's probably going to be roughing the kicker. It is roughing the kicker from Fabian Marneau. That's going to give the Colts some nice kicking yardage there on this kickoff. So the Colts take a 10-0 lead. In classic Colts fashion, they look like they're back to their old ways. Play really great defense, run the ball right up the middle, wait for the big play to happen, and then be very conservative in the pass game, but very efficient in the pass game of knowing when to take your chances. So some big play, a big drive is coming up here. For the Washington Redskins. They need to respond with some kind of points. Smith back to pass. He's going to go over to the left. I think he picked that up. No, they're going to say out of bounds, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Crowder couldn't get his feet down. Again, big drive here for the Redskins. The Colts are going to play good defense, moving their men back, looking like they're going with some man defense here. A little mix-up there right up the middle. Struggled with getting the handoff, but Pernine gets the handoff, picks up about 2, so not a whole lot there. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 8, and the Redskins are struggling to get this rushing game going here in this rainy weather in Washington. 3rd and 8 from their own 27, 8:08 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Smith back to pass. He had some time, but man, you got to get rid of that ball. You got to run. You got to make a decision. He held on to it a few 2 seconds later. Big sack. The Colts have 3 sacks. The Redskins only 2 on the day. It's going to bring up 4th and 13, and Washington Redskins are going to be forced to punt. Nice punt there. Nice fair catch. All right, it's going to bring up 1st and 10 here for the Indianapolis Colts. They're going to be looking to pass again. Luck has been on fire today, trying to throw a lot of passes. Back to pass, plenty of time. Gets it over the middle. Nice catch. Yep, nice catch right up there with his tight end. Really attacking that cover 2 man. Trying to hit that middle, really attack that defense. And the Redskins here are going to have to adjust as Doyle gets a big 15-yard gain on that 1st down play. So 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. Luck back to pass again. They're sending the blitz. He hits Hilton again on the quick drag route. That all-out blitz, that slant, I'm sorry, it looked like a drag route from my perception, but it was a slant, all-out blitz from the Washington Redskins, and he had the perfect play called against that, 8 quick yards, and Hilton was just a shoestring tackle away from really being able to break that one away. There's no telling how that could have turned out for them. It's going to bring up 2nd and 2. Again, probably look for the Colts to get the running game established here, especially at their 43-yard line. 6:28 left to go, 10-0 lead for the Indianapolis Colts. Here's Hines over to the right side. He's going to fight for it and pick up the 1st down, so nice play for them. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. I'm going to fire up YouTube and get the chat going for everybody who's watching. That way you guys can feel free to get the running game established here. We got to mute that. Especially at their 43-yard line. 6:28 left to go. 10-0 lead for the Indianapolis Colts. Here's Hines. We're going to mute it. So we got Pepper and Maniac with us. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Appreciate it. Sorry I had to step away there for a few seconds here. Nice 4-yard game right there for Scobor, right up the middle. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6 from their own 35-yard line. 5:43 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. The Colts with a 10-0 lead. Lots of turnovers, some sloppy play. It's been a weird game, not something that I expected from either one of these teams. Redskins with a little blitz right over the right side, but Luck had plenty of time to get rid of that ball, even with double man coverage. 12 big yards are picked up there over to the right side. That's going to bring up 1st and 10 for Andrew Luck and his Colts with 5:06 left to play from their own 23-yard line. So big play. Luck has played well. I know he had the one fumble, but man, he's been really, really efficient, and that's what you kind of expect to see here. So 1st and 10 from their own 23. Luck again back to pass. Plenty of time. Nice protection there. Almost picked off. A great play from number 54 there. They put 8 in the box, and he's running away. I don't know where he's running to, but he is running away. He's mad at himself for not making the play. That was weird. Again, the Redskins putting 8 in the box. They're daring the Colts to pass the ball. The reason they want that is because they have to make some kind of plays. Nice play. Number 59 making a run right up the middle there. Nice play from the Washington Redskins to stop that Colts scoreboard right there in the backfield for a loss of 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 13, a big 3rd down here. If the Redskins can get a field goal out of this, man, that's got to be victory for them and for that team. And it's going to keep them in this ball game with a lot of football left to play. Luck back to pass, a screen. He was able to get it off. That's not an easy play, I should say. There's going to be a flag, and it's going to be holding from Anthony Carazero. They're probably going to decline this. It's going to bring up 4th and 4. The Colts will have to settle for the field goal. So big play. He accepted it. The Washington Redskins accepted the holding penalty. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 23 from their 36. I'm guessing he's hoping that he has to stop him and misses the field goal here. I don't know. That's another very confusing play. Look for the Redskins to play some zone. Nope. Little run from Scobard over to the left. He's going to pick up a couple of those yards. Dixon, I apologize. So 6 big yards there to the left. It's going to bring up 4th and 17, but another field goal attempt for the Indianapolis Colts, who again have the meter, which I thought we were not supposed to have. We got to figure that out. Big kick from Vinatieri. That's going to be a 13-0 lead for the Indianapolis Colts as Vinatieri comes through for his team and gets the field goal there. The Washington Redskins need to respond here with some type of points, or this one could get out of hand pretty quickly. Washington Redskins with the play action pass. Smith has got plenty of time. He's got a man right over the middle. I think that's Crowder. So Smith's going to hit Crowder for a big 22-yard gain. Nice play action pass there. His offensive line gave him just enough time to get that pass off. A big completion there for Smith. It's going to bring up first and 10 from their own 47-yard line, losing 13-10. Geis right up the middle. He had a little hole there to the left. He tried to cut it back to the right, though. Nothing really came open for him there. So he's going to have to be more patient. It looks like he kind of turboed through there a little too quickly. A little more patient there from the rookie so he can help his team pick up some big first downs. 2nd and 8 from the 50-yard line, down 13-0. The Redskins are in desperate need of some plays. Nice play there from Geis. He was able to get some through the hole, get through the arm tackle there. So he's got 36 yards on 8 rushes. He had to get the double team tackle there. Man, you got to keep feeding that man. He is a stud of a running back. You expect that play to keep coming through. So big play there for Geis and his Washington Redskins. Smith calling the screen. He barely gets it off. It's going to fall incomplete. That could have easily been a fumble. Man, that's a tough call to be making on 1st and 10. But that's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Washington Redskins with the ball here. 1:39 left in the third quarter. Down 13-0 to the Indianapolis Colts. Smith is going to get sacked in the backfield. He goes down. Morrison just getting through, coming over the side. That zone blitz got the Washington Redskins offensive line confused. That's going to bring up 3rd and 18 from their 49-yard line. So massive loss of 8 yards there for the Washington Redskins. And the Colts that's what they do. Look for them to blitz on 2nd down. They're going to play a lot of cover 3, cover 6, cover 9. Look for that to happen. Cover, 2-man cover or 2 overman defense on 1st down. That's what they're probably going to be playing. So Smith back to pass. He's got a man. It's going to be knocked away at the last second. Good defense there for the Indianapolis Colts. He caught him in that man defense, tried to attack the middle, but man, the Indianapolis Colts defense was ready for the challenge. They stepped up and were able to make that play. That's going to bring up 4th and 18. Redskins are going to be forced to punt here. 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. 13-0 lead for the Indianapolis Colts. They're going to be getting the ball back. A little stutter there. It looked like a wet ball. Maybe he had a hard time holding on to it. He was able to corral it in. He took a big hit, but he held on to the ball. It's a good play there for the Indianapolis Colts because that could have got ugly. So 1st and 10 from their own 19-yard line. Andrew Luck is bringing his team back out to play, looking to get some points out of this drive, put this game out of reach. Luck back to pass. He's blitz. The ball barely gets away. I think that's caught. It is. It's caught by Hilton. Big play from Hilton. Nice catch. 2nd and inches here on the 29-yard line for the Indianapolis Colts. Nice play for Hilton and Luck. Those two seem to be on the same page early this season. They got their timing down. That's a really good play. Here's Luck back to pass again on 2nd and inches. Almost intercepted. And that is why I'm very confused by the game plan here. The Colts have almost turned the ball over several times. The Redskins have not done themselves any favors. They got to hold on to some of these plays if they're going to be able to beat this team. They dropped a perfect opportunity there. 3rd and inches here from the 29-yard line for the Indianapolis Colts. Luck back to pass again. 8 in the zone. It looks like he's got a man. Almost picked again. This defense is reading plays. They are running routes before the receivers can. These quarterbacks are taking way too many chances. This is a really interesting game plan from both sides. Nice play there for the Colts. It's going to bound right out of bounds for them. So that's going to give 1st and 10 for the Washington Redskins from their own 20-yard line. 4 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. You are tuning in and watching the Season 80 the OMFL CFM Week 2, the Dawson Bowl between the two Dawsons. So that's the end of your third quarter. So we're 3 quarters down into the last quarter. We're going to have a 2nd and 10. The Colts are going to be playing this from their own 20-yard line. They need to get some points. You cannot come. I mean, to me, you have to get a touchdown this drive, but at least a field goal. You got to come away with some type of points here, or this game's going to get out of hand. 209 yards for the Indianapolis Colts, only 100 and something for the Washington Redskins. 2nd and 10, back to pass. Smith's going to get pressured. That could have easily been picked off there for the Colts. He barely got it off. It barely bounces away there. That's going to bring up a big 3rd and long. Something the Washington Redskins have found themselves in all day long. They've been in 3rd and long situations in what seems to be all day. A00, good to see you on the stream. No, he was tuned in when I had to take a couple-minute break there. The wife needed my attention. So 3rd and 10, big play here for the Washington Redskins. Man, this drive could end very quickly. Smith is going to have to get this ball out. He's going to have to be smart. Let's see what the Colts decide to do. They're sending the blitz. Smith gets it away, but, man, he had to get out of there way too quickly. He was not ready. And they take a timeout. I think that must have been an accident. He must have threw the controller or pressed a button on accident. But timeout for the Washington Redskins. That drive is over. They're going to have to punt the ball. That's going to bring up 4th and 10 from their own 20-yard line. 9:54 left to play here in the